Hello fellow strategists, welcome back to Griff Games. Today we are back with Star Wars Empire War Remake Mod 4.0, the Grand Update. We are playing again as the Criminal Empire. We're going to dwell back into where we left off in Part 2. In Part 2 we had a surprise attack on Arkanis by the Hutt Cartel. And unfortunately we lost the planet, but at the cost of the Hutts losing one of their Hutts lords in the process, leaving us kind of cut off from Scorpio. But on the bright side, we've redoubled our efforts on Ryloth and Tatooine, with our income slowly growing on the Smuggler's Run. And we're going to see what we can do from here. A little bit of damage control, see if we can retake Arkanis, or if possible, maybe hit Hypori. And we'll see where this video goes. I may have to be on the defensive again. I really hope not. But let's get this going.
Enemy fleet approaching. Enemy fleet approaching.
Well, I guess I'm going on the defensive once again.
Tactical battle imminent.
Let's see what we're dealing with this time. It's a capital ship. Interesting. So the Hutts are getting more aggro with me. I'm losing yet again another world. But let's see if I can hold it. I'm going to try my best. Wait, what was that? Oh, I recognize those. So just one new ship. It's a capital ship too, so I'm pretty excited to see what she looks like. I wasn't expecting to be so defensive on this video and the last video, but with this new AI, it's actually quite enjoyable, because the original old AI was AI that was developed back in 2006, so sometimes it didn't make the best decisions. So now that we have an AI that's actually very aggro, is a nice steady relief compared to the normal game. I'm pretty excited to see if I can counterattack, or even maybe hold Socorro, though I doubt, because it looks like they're just keep sending forces repeatedly, and now they're using Arkanis as a jumping point. Worst case scenario, I might need to take Hypori just so I can have a safe area of space so that I can actually point my guns in one general direction rather than being attacked in all directions, which is what's currently going on. I mean, worst case scenario, we will make Ryloth and the Smuggler's Blaze our last stand, and we may need to let Tatooine fall, but hopefully we're not going to have to come to that. Alright, let's see if I can see them. Oop, saw a little bit of them. That was quite a big fleet, actually.
Where do you want us?
Again, I'm not expecting this to be a W, but I'm expecting to drain as many of their forces as I can.
Yes.
Okay, so you can't just deploy them anywhere, you have to deploy them within range of the ship.
C-95 here, over. I'll be right there.
Commander?
And I got the little frigate escort along with the Corvette. So now she's in range. I'm gonna set up shop. Hopefully build maybe one or two more of those turrets to slow down the AI. Because I can see on the map that capital ship, which is of significant size.
Construction complete.
C-95 standing by. Sir, send me on my way.
Gonna unite all the remaining forces and hopefully make a good stand.
Weapon systems fully activated.
Again, I'm not expecting Socorro to be a W, but hopefully we can whittle them down enough to make him
Squadron
regret
reporting.
it. Also, subscribers of the channel, keep an eye out for new content. I plan on starting a new
Space station
series on top of this one. And, whoa, alright, that is a really nice designed ship. Yeah, I have a feeling we both know where this is going to go. Well, let's get into it.
I'm ready. I'll see what I can do. Time's a-wasting.
We're here. Enemies incoming. Weapons on. Where's the trouble? C-95 here. Over. C-95 standing by. Accelerating to attack speed. Weapons ready. Roger. Enemy target sighted. Lasers locked and ready. Ready. Fire at will.
What?
A slow death. They're just ripping through my defenses like they're nothing. This is crazy. They're already up to the main shipyard.
This is A. Primary target acquired.
I'm not sitting here all day.
Watch the crossfire. I'm calling the pressure beam.
Our space station is under attack.
Skipper reporting. Going for their lasers. What do you want?
Get on those fighters!
Get a new turret set up.
Construction complete.
Those Mandalorian fighters are sick and deadly. They've been the bane of my battles since the beginning of this series.
Anytime now.
Orbital command available. Locked on.
Interesting, it's the long range too. Let me get a closer look at her. Interesting. I'd like to have those in my arsenal if I could get them. They seem like long range, but if it gets up close, judging from the size of those double cannons, she can hold her own to an extent.
Starting to get a little crowded. Yes, Commander.
Oh, for what it says, I can get one of those. Nice. I just have to maybe survive to get it. Which is going to be the harder part. Oh,
Decoding transmission.
I'm going to try to run. At least I'm going to take out one of their frigates if I can help it.
Fire on the shield generator. Let's hear it now.
Oh, they got another frigate coming up in support. But unfortunately, it'll be too late for that frigate. There's one down.
Receiving message. Open
Closer.
fire.
If I'm lucky, I might be able to take another frigate down with me, which would make the recon test of Socorro a little easier. Since I got by the looks of things, most of the station's defense is still online. Make sure they don't run or retarded the engines. So, yep, see, they're already starting to run. Get rid of the engines that can't run.
Dead ahead. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
I'm pretty much just singularly focused on taking on this frigate before I go down, because I can already hear the explosions from the station.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
I'm seeing less and less tracer fire too.
Our target
Two
priority
more,
is the
two
laser
more. Come
cannon.
on, come on, come on. Got about 3/4 of the defense network left.
Remove the shield generator.
Space station under attack.
That's good to be able to take that one down. And then once that one's eliminated, I'm going to take care of this frigate right here. It's just closer. And more of my ship's defenses are on that side. Don't get to work.
Locking on target.
Which is unlucky for this frigate, but not so much for me. Yeah, all my systems are either yellow or red at this point, so... What? I killed you.
Target locked.
I don't see any more hit points. Weird. Alright, I guess I'll just start whamming into her until she blows up. There we go. That was weird.
The engines are our primary target.
I gotta say, I was surprised. These minor factions don't feel that minor when they're wiping out your entire empire in the game. Single-handedly, I might add. I haven't even fought any of the major factions. It's just been an intense, slow withdrawal from planets with the Hutt cartel. As they're slowly, surgically ripping out all the parts of my station. Level 3, too. That's gonna take a while to get back.
Starbase under attack.
This one I might just enjoy the show.
The shield generator is disabled.
Yeah, that's about right. There she goes. Do I have any assets left? No, that's it. I just did that just because I didn't see any more units. I didn't know if that was a bug. Just wanted to make sure that we weren't wasting time on just a bug. Though I did enjoy the trace fire. Alright, that was... I did take out 2 of their frigates, though, and 1 of their escorting corvettes. And not surprising, they wiped out my entire defense force in space. Now we're going to have to begin the ground assault. And then after that, we're going to see what their next target is, because it's very apparent that I'm on their list. Meaning we have to get ready as quickly as possible.
Unit in production.
Unit in production.
At some point I'm going to have to save up to escalate to level 2, because hopefully that might give me more assets that can actually stand their ground, like maybe CIS ships and units, or just at this point anything to hold back the heaviness that the Hutts have. Like in particular that new ship ripped apart that station. Absolutely. And this base only has 1 tank unit guarding what looks like 3 bridges, which is going to be unrealistic to hold. So I'm curious to see how we're going to hold this one out.
Construction complete.
Frigate standing by.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Landing fleets coming into this. Wait, that's not Socorro. Where are they coming in?
Tactical battle imminent.
Interesting. I guess they have to destroy the money-making buildings too. I'm just going to auto-resolve because there's no military assets I can use.
Frigate here.
Might have to buy some additional forces and move them to Tatooine, but right now because it's so expensive, I just have to move one of the standing forces.
Sure.
Because between the two worlds, this one makes the most out of all my planets significantly, so I need to garrison it as such. Alright, that should at least hold until we can figure out what the hell we're supposed to do now that we've had our entire invasion plan kind of scuffed. Quite literally.
Unit cancelled.
The bright side, we're rebuilding a new armada, and I plan on using it to hit Hypori in a kind of gamble too, because Hypori has no other connecting
Tactical
planets.
battle imminent.
Let's see what they got. Same tactic, same tactic. I'm gonna find on the ground just to see if I can delay the inevitable. But yes, I'm planning on building a force to hit Hypori, because Hypori's kind of put in the corner, and I can use that to make that a more safe money-making planet, so it's not as financially crippling when I lose Arkanis or Socorro, which is what it's about to happen, because it's hard to build ships when you have no credits. And that doesn't seem to be a problem with this Hutt cartel. So hopefully I can at least delay the inevitable with this planet, because this planet will fall. But hopefully I can redouble my efforts up at Tatooine at the most vital when Ryloth and Smugglers. Because right now, because of the ore refineries are under construction, Smugglers is not as important as Tatooine, because Tatooine is making almost 4K, which right now is one Corvette. And if I can get at least a continuous flow of one Corvette over and over and over, I have a chance at winning. Kind of a NC scenario, but you know what? It's what we gotta do. But so far I've been really enjoying the mod. It's really refreshing to see what they've done with it all, and see how they've changed the base game so intensely to the point where I can't recognize it from the old game in a good way. I mean, for obvious reasons, from graphics, but like how the AI acts, how animations are, it's all fantastic. But let's begin the desperate defense of Socorro. Yeah, I don't have enough forces to hold all three bridges. I'll probably... I don't even know what I can do, honestly. Oh, the city's in rebellion. Nice. Alright. No more than rebellion, those are Imperial assets.
Battalion standing by.
We don't need to fall back to the...
We secured a build pad.
Fall back to the inner city.
Our base is under attack.
Security breach.
Speak quickly.
Who are you guys? Are those Mandalorians? Oh, this is cool.
Orders received.
That's really cool.
Executing.
I didn't know I had Mandalorians.
We secured a build pad.
That's very cool. Alright.
Security breach. Security breach.
We lost a build pad. We lost a build pad.
I'm just withdrawing back to my side of the base because we cannot hold, especially now with the civilian populations in rebellion. I wouldn't really call it rebellion though, because they have armored units tailing behind us. But I'm kind of mowing the civilians down as we're withdrawing. Don't know if they're allied with the enemy force, but we will see.
Eliminate target.
I'm just doing a general withdrawal right now
Moving
and
out.
garrisoning the
We
buildings I can.
secured a build pad. We secured a build pad.
Yes, General.
Gonna leave this unit kind of as a defender for that outpost in case they get any garrison forces on that.
Troop transport
And
ready.
one
Here
troop
we
transport.
go.
Yes, sir.
We lost a build pad.
Pulling back most other forces so I can figure out my next move.
Resuming previous subroutine.
I love the animations for the battle droids.
Cantorous
We
tank ready.
secured a build
Cantorous
pad.
unit on point now.
Alright, now that I have all my armor united, now we can figure out what to do.
Your command.
Base is under attack.
No real choke point, because I can't defend the cantina, sorry. Because that's way too far up. I can build a defensive line right here, because it's a tinier choke
Give me a
point.
target.
Have armor
Position Alpha
and
successfully
the bigger
reached.
points. And
Standing
have
by.
APCs
Yeah.
plug the gaps with infantry
Follow subroutine. Roger,
in the front.
Roger.
The enemy is close.
And then I'll have the Mandalorians
Diligence, sir.
hold the
Ready for action.
left flank.
Ready. Roger.
We secured a
Ready to go.
By the sounds of the explosions at the distance, we may already have the enemy at our position.
Copy. Ready. Roll out.
Yep, the enemy has reached our position.
We lost a build pad.
Yep, the enemy's reached our position. Alright.
Activating. There they are.
I am all monitoring input.
Oh, that's cool.
We secured a build pad.
Not so much of a good animation, but that's okay. Those tanks are awesome, though, even though they fire like an A-10.
Coordinates.
Speeder bike active, sir.
Send the speeder bike to scout. I need to see where the enemy's up to.
They're firing at our flank, sir.
Large APC columns coming up, and just swarms of pirate scum.
Our base is under attack.
Am I getting shelled? Yeah, I'm getting shelled. From where? Oh, way up there? Didn't seem to do serious damage, so I'll let them waste their shots.
Enabling scrambler. The location seems secure.
Combat. Input subroutine initiated.
What is this battle droid? It's a supply officer? Deploy ammo crate? Interesting.
Watch your side.
What about the other one? Deploy smoke screen. Oh, so he's like a special forces. Okay. Didn't know ammo was a thing now. Okay, interesting.
Commander.
Online.
Oh, droid sergeant. I'm assuming it's the yellow one? Yep.
Diagnostic check, okay.
Circuits functional.
I might have some room left. Troop transport ready. Roger that.
Don't let them escape. Coming down.
Got the enemy now. I'm assuming missile skiffs. Yep, long range assaults. With the anti-air skiffs as well. APC's rolling in. I think we're doing somewhat of a better job than Arkanis, I'd like to think. But then again, I might be an optimist in that regard.
Give me a target.
Move that armor up some, so do some supporting fire. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. They seem to try to be punching through.
Form up.
I will move forces
Deploying.
up.
Yes, sir.
It seems they are
Location confirmed.
not really caring about this side, because I have not seen any forces besides the mortar shelling.
Roger. Affirmative.
Move some forces up that way.
Standing by. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Yeah.
A lot of the city's already in ruins.
We're with you, sir. Here I
See if I can do a flank. Ah, there's the armor.
am. Reporting in.
Battle droid ready.
Speak
I
quickly.
had the Mandalorian's flank.
We lost a build pad.
Got the armor column trying to hold back the pirate horde.
The enemy is close.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, they have the Clone Wars blasters too. I like that a lot. And actually, they're doing significant damage. Oh, they have flamethrowers too? I like that. This will be great shock infantry once I leave the outer rim.
We're on station. in
Armor's
risk
kind of
fire.
mingled in with their armor column at the moment.
Enabling scrambler. Orders received.
Now we're starting to get some action on the west flank.
Unit destroyed.
Executing operation.
See if I can find that more unit.
The location seems secure.
Stop this bombardment. East side I know is kind of fallen.
Orders received. Executing operation with extreme diligence. Location secure. Following orders.
Base is under attack.
Can do.
Fight your way out of here!
It's coming from over here. Alright. See if I can flank around.
Diligence.
Armor column is just giving its last stand at this point. Ooh, shots are bouncing off. I didn't know that was a thing. Nice.
Ready to go.
Location secure.
Mandalorian in desperate charge.
We're with you, sir.
They're overwhelming us!
Trying to find the back of this armor column that they sent. That'd be up here.
Operation
And the raising of the base is beginning.
with extreme diligence, sir.
Ah, here's what I've been looking for. There's the artillery position.
Weapons are online. Can do.
Hold this area! Go ahead, fire at the
The raising of the city's begun.
Base is
Roger
under
that.
attack.
Need to move in and try to defend at least the casino.
Base is under attack.
His APCs hit pretty good. And I hate to admit it, but the Skiff army is working better than I anticipated. I do kill a lot of outlaws and occasionally a sandcrawler, but because it's probably a cheaper alternative to my more expensive units, they probably are just winning by sheer numbers.
Fire at will. Order acknowledged.
Who's there on the front? There it is.
Coordinates received.
Roger, roger.
Trigger that AA before it wipes out my battle droids.
Awaiting orders.
Last of my units.
Copy. Advancing.
At least can take out the one that one's got. There we go. I avenged my
Heavy
battle droids.
fire.
Not much you can do.
Right away.
Well, that does it. The palace and the outpost are the last things to remain. Speed up the process. Wow. I'm still shocked by how hard the Hutts are pushing me back to the point where
Power generator.
I'm getting wiped out by just one faction.
Base is under attack.
Wow. Alrighty. I don't even know if I gave them any casualties. Although I did learn that the Mandalorians are pretty badass. Oh, I did take out 2 of their Skiff regiments. I can say that. How bad's my economy going to crash from this?
System lost.
Ugh, another one fallen. The need for Hypori is becoming greater and greater.
Unit in production.
Interesting setup for Tatooine. I think this is Mos Eisley spaceport. With luckily us in the top, we can make that a more defendable region. With my forces kind of just setting up shop. Interesting. Okay. Can I see Hypori by chance? No, I can't. Alright. Yeah, the Hutt Empire is just wiping me out. Shockingly. Gonna try to take Hypori. Building up a sizable force now. And then once we take Hypori, maybe start getting traction in the right way. Not really sure what I'm gonna do because I didn't realize the Hutt Empire is trying to just on my border, so I might have to skip around them and then hit Arkanis, kind of do like a scythe maneuver. But first and foremost, we take Hypori just so we can have some good news to tell our citizens. Because right now, Things are not going well in the war. I also want to
Construction
note
complete.
that the last 2 planets that we fought ground battles on, the locals have not been on my side, so it's kind of hard when you have a trench line and then you look behind you and there's someone with a knife right there,
requisitioned a cruiser.
ready to just wipe you out as you're trying to defend kind of them and yourself. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. Okay, more of
Unit
these
in production.
lovely fighters, because again, I want to swarm the enemy.
Ugly's here.
I'm gonna assume just because of the price difference, that's because it's more expensive, it's a higher quality. Because base game, these are an excellent bombing unit. Because I'm going to need some bombers when I penetrate Hypori's defensive ring. If I have any hope of counterattacking any of this. What was this? I have already 3 going and it's only at, was it 800? I can't really see the number from here. 848 or 540. I think it says 848. So we're kind of struggling in that regard.
Constructing unit.
I think after I grow my fleet a little bit more, I'm going to go and get some bombers, and then we're going to start work on Hypori. And then after that, might have finally some good news, because it's been almost 2.5 episodes of retreats and defeats. So I would like actually some good news. Let's see what's the rest of the world's going on right now. Haven't really heard much from the Empire, though it looks like they're doing
Marauder cruiser
okay,
here.
question mark. Kind of not really expanding as much as I would hope, but as long as they hold Coruscant, I get my little itch when the CIS remnants come in. I get my second Battle of Coruscant. The rebels have been pretty quiet. I've been watching the little update feed. It's really just been the minor factions that have been spreading everywhere like wildfire. Even the Mandalorians, to an extent, have pushed some other minor factions, so it's quite shocking. Yeah, like I've seen nothing but really minor factions just going at it with each other. So let's start getting some bombers up and running. I know I have tank regiments. Do I have infantry regiments? I would really like that. I'm gonna send Prince Zizor to scout out Hypori so we can start seeing what's going on.
Very well.
Marauder
Construction
cruiser
complete.
here.
Let's see what the Hyporids have been up to. A sizable defense fleet, and oh, they even have hailfires on the ground. This will be quite the challenge. Although this is an interesting map. I'm assuming my LZ will be right here, and then we'll mount up, move here, build a nice beachhead, and work together to here, because that looks like a wall. So we're gonna have to do a scythe maneuver in, and hopefully they'll stay in that pocket, because if they come out to the
Enemy
landing zone,
fleet approaching.
that's gonna get nasty. I see a fleet coming
Prepare
to
to jump to
Tatooine.
light speed.
Don't know where they're coming
Skippery
from.
reporting.
I'd really like not to lose.
Excellent.
Enemy fleet
Tatooine.
approaching.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to hit auto-resolve, because those of you who don't know, Empire at War has a sloppy auto-resolve in the extreme. So I'm going to defend Tatooine. This will be easy. Honestly, I'd be very upset if I take any casualties, because by the looks of it, it's just the OP Mandalorian gunship with 2 of those fighter cannons, and then one of their weirder missile frigates that are actually glass cannons. They can throw around their heat when they want to, but if they start taking their own heat, they melt pretty quickly. This might be a good sign that maybe the Hutt Empires may be overextended, because this is not even really a proper invasion force. Alright, let's get this started. I always like doing these play battles because the mod developers made this background's always so beautiful and a lot more close up than the old game. Yeah, this is gonna just slap the enemy.
Where do you want us?
Again, I'm really trying not to lose any forces because
Yes.
I need them badly for the
Commander?
assault on the enemy world.
Construction complete.
So if anything, I might
Bring it here.
just have them hiding
Coordinates
behind
received. We're moving out.
a main station, and then have the main station's defenses do all the hard work.
Sir, I copy. Where's the trouble?
Weapons
About to
online.
rebuild.
We're awaiting orders.
Criminal underworld fleet ready for vengeance in all its rusty glory.
What is your order?
I love the cinematics, but sometimes the camera angles are really bad, but other times they hit real good, like this right here. Oh, it's
Space
begun.
station under attack.
For that, there it is.
Ready for action.
We know the drill.
Direct fire
Line 'em
on
up.
the engine. C-95 here. Over.
Skip ray blast boat here.
Form up.
I don't see the fire detector. There she
Engage
is.
target. Waiting orders. Beginning approach. Frigate reporting. Preparing for
I'm
combat.
gonna take a risk and have one of my anti-fighter hero deal with those Mandalorian gunships because I know my fighters cannot get that job done. Yeah, this ship is just melting under the fire of the satellites and the combined force. Just everything ripping into her. This is what I want. This feels very satisfying after all these defeats. Nice.
Copy. Attack! Frigate here. Moving to attack position.
Oh, I was wiser than the
Switch
run.
the attack pattern.
It's also very dumb of them to attack.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Fire! Open fire!
Trying to get rid of some of these ships before they retreat, so the attack hero is a lot weaker than expected.
Weapons online. Weapons charged.
Yeah, they got away. That's okay. I obliterated the main ship, so that's all they care about. A silent middle finger to the HUD Empire to let them know that I may be down, but I'm not out. All right, back to building.
Armed and ready.
Got my bomber fleet under construction, and then soon we will assault Hypori.
Skip ray blast boat here.
Due to right now my cost tightness, I'm just going to use the garrison forces to
Send the coordinates.
aid in the assault, and then have Zizor. I know he just got back. He's going to have to turn right back around because I want to make sure my intelligence is 100% on that planet. I want to take no chances. I don't know what's currently draining my economy right now. Oh, it's because it's my factory world. That's why. Okay. Alrighty. I'm feeling pretty good about this. See, do I have enough forces? Because if this fails, this will be another penny scratching next episode, which I don't want.
Constructing unit.
Unit in production. 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 Unit in production.
Get a couple more ships because I know those corvettes are going to melt. And same with those hammerhead frigates. I think I have enough fighters. Now, bombers, that's a different question. I might need some more, more than likely.
Vehicle in production.
And I'm going to have those bombers do what they did last time, which is zip past
Interceptor 4
the fighter
reporting.
lines and head straight to the big frigates and even the shipyard if it's not as heavily defended. That small skirmish was a nice, pleasant morale victory, though, after constantly losing over and over again.
Construction
Nice.
complete.
So now it's doing its economy. All right, my economy's recovering from the
Officers
loss
and crew
from
are ready for
Socorro.
action.
Nice, nice, nice. Slowly building back up my forces.
Unit in production.
And have
Vehicle
production
in
of
production.
bombers being occurring down here as
Unit
well.
in production.
And a couple Arc 170s just because I'm nostalgic about them. Just for giggles, I want to see the current
Skipray reporting.
state of the galaxy. But I looked at things I just saw in the corner of the Empire owns Endor as well, though that's kind of more of an outpost
Armed
considering
and ready.
how everything else is.
Z95
Surprisingly, it's like a coloring book over here with the amount of minor factions just expanding in every direction.
Z95 standing by.
Very interesting.
Squadron reporting.
Nice, nice.
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that that took most of my economy. It's going pretty well, though, I might add. These may be good, and I just may be abusing them. Because, again, they even say they're support, and I've been kind of using them on the front lines. So I might need to be a little more gentle with the Tirada class. Because I see the Hutts use them all the time. But on top of that, they also use these wacky other frigates that I don't quite understand yet. What are those? Command record. Alright, so it's kind of a reinforcement radar network. I mean, also I couldn't
Skip
afford
rate
it. If I had to
blast
choose
boat
between
here.
that and upgrading to my second level, I'm gonna pick the second level.
Z95 standing by.
Unit in production.
Although I do have a little bit more wiggle room financially now, so that I can build a little bigger of a force to deal with what looks like a heavier ground unit. A very CIS feel, which I'm going to quite like. And quite lay the wrath on the Hutt skiffs, because I quite despise those. They're nice, but the frustration I've had with them at Arkanis and Socorro has been well felt, so karma will be returned in kind. And judging from the
Marauder
time, what we'll
cruiser here.
probably do is we're going to take the space of Hypori, and then we'll have to end the video, and the next video will start out by beginning the ground assault of Hypori. So end this video on a good term and start the other video up on hopefully a good term if I can take the planet. By the looks of it, from what Prince Zizor is sending back to the main fleet, it's just a decent garrison with moneymakers, which is exactly what I'm about to make this planet, in a small garrison outpost.
Unit cancelled.
Gonna get those ground forces up and running, maybe even artillery regiment.
Resuming previous subroutine.
Alright, this is it. This is the big one. Hopefully we can actually push back the enemy.
Of course.
I'll have to throw everything at it too.
Heading out.
So let's see if this invasion will hold some merit.
Right.
And if not, this may be a very long campaign.
Unit in production.
Get some more forces because I'm sensing that my invasion is going to be a little bloodier than I would hope for.
Tactical battle imminent.
Nice. Alright, let's begin this. Love this little animation because I really want these CIS ships. They're actually my favorite faction in the Star Wars universe because I just find it amazing that even though they were the bad guys, they were kind of the good guys if you really look into it. In the lore, in particular Legends, because they just wanted independence to do their own businesses and their own laws because they felt the core worlds weren't really being fair to them. So I always found it interesting. And the designs of bad guy ships are usually either really dull or really more realistic versus usually hero ships. But I digress. Let's get this battle started at Hypori. Nice. I see his fleet on the left side though, so we're going to have to keep that in mind.
Choose your reinforcements.
Locked in. Navigation systems activated.
Reinforcements en route.
Alright. Now that I got the full, at least first wave in, I have a Marauder and a couple bombers and fighters as backup in case stuff doesn't go according to plan.
On station. We are ready.
I want to hit that
We've
fleet on the
targeted the
left
enemy,
first,
firing
so
weapons.
there's no more people calling out for help from the station.
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
So we're going to go that way right now.
What are you looking at? They're not gonna shake us.
Going to have the auxiliaries move forward to be the
On
brunt.
station. We are ready.
What is this?
money is always good to us.
Anti-large armor piercing. That looks sick.
Frequency open. We
got
await
your
fleet orders.
firepower right here.
That's a bomber. Alright. Well, welcome to the Horde. Won't say no
We're
to
on our
more
duty station.
backup.
Z-95 standing by. My scope's positive.
Receiving you clearly.
Sir? I'm going in.
Frigate standing by.
Yes, Commander. Advancing.
Have the more advanced fighters be in the rear so that the auxiliaries can die, so the better and actually more proper
Setting
fighters
course.
don't get massacred right when the battle starts, so I can actually stay in the
Heading
fight.
out.
Oh, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Alright, they fled. Fell back.
Your contact is garbled. Please repeat.
Armed and ready. Starting attack position.
Message received.
Oh, it's a horde. Alright, let's
We are in
go.
position.
Where's the trouble?
Awaiting orders.
Pretty, but we'll get the job done.
Retransmit your orders.
Ready.
Engines prime.
Squadron reporting. Is that my wing? Attack that target. Attacking target. Best of the worst.
Frigate awaiting orders.
CC-11.
Yes. Moving for the kill.
Frigate here.
Marauder cruiser here.
Stay close to your command ship.
Activating weapons.
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
Watch the crossfire.
What's next?
Plastic nerf herders. They won't be ready for me or my pals.
On station. We are ready.
Orders, sir.
Swinging cannons around.
Targeting
Weapons
systems
online.
active.
We're awaiting orders.
Jamming designated target.
Focus fire on their engines.
Go ahead. Available.
On station. We are ready.
Frequency open.
Blasted nerf
Nice.
herders.
We're kind of doing a... They're following my
Enemy
tail, I'm following
target
theirs.
sighted.
Keep your eyes open.
I think I just lost something. You better take that bandit off your
Our
list.
space station is under
Setting
attack.
course for hyperspace.
I got him.
Come on, hold together. Keep your distance.
Cruiser reporting.
Weapons charged.
Got one of my
We'll hit
tails.
the engines.
Get some wrath on that bomb. On that
Disabling their
frigate.
engines. Our shields are down.
We're going in full armed and ready.
Wipe out that
Targeting
Marauder.
systems active.
Nice, that's one down.
Target in sight.
My web of corruption cannot fail.
Alright, get him out of here. He's been taking too many bruns.
Contract's all good. We're ready.
Frequency open. We await fleet orders. Altering course. What can I do for you? I'll try.
Weapons
We're on
online.
our duty station.
You're being double teamed.
We're here.
Come on, hold together.
Fire at will.
I'm on one. You're being double teamed.
Receiving you clearly.
Take him down, take him down. Nice, move on to the next warship.
Target priority is their laser cannons.
Stand ready, crew. Weapons online.
Frigate standing by.
I'm taking fire. Beware that tractor beam.
Get some new fighters into the backup.
Waiting for further orders.
Soon, the galaxy will be mine.
Alright, nice. Now that they're in the field, have them engage enemy fighter forces. Strong.
Beware of that tractor beam.
Jabba's taking more hits than I would like, pulling him out of the fight.
C-95 standing by.
As contracted, we'll follow orders.
Your contact is garbled. Please repeat.
They're trying to kill Jabba.
Awaiting instructions.
Construction complete.
Message received.
I'm with you.
Weapons ready.
We are in position.
Bugging out. There, history.
Fire away.
Moving up, moving up.
Designated target is all yours.
You're being
Target that unit. Engage. Let's give them a demonstration. This is what you paid for.
Starbase under attack.
Stay close to your command ship.
Always ready for a fight. My favorite.
Bring down that
part of the
interceptor, and now target
gun. No
that
stragglers.
Dordula.
Take out the engine.
Closing on target.
What do you got for me?
I'm ready. Going. Firing. Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
Frigate en route.
Frigate responding.
Bomb shooter.
Command ship.
What is it? If that is necessary.
Roger. Advancing. Ready for action. Attack!
It's going good, going good. I know I lost most of my Air Force. I need to keep building bigger ones in the future.
Retransmit your orders.
Get Zahn and Hut out of the list of targets to fight.
Our laser cannons are down.
Engaging enemy.
Move up to the next bigger target.
I can't take another hit like that.
Enemy target sighted.
Construction complete.
Attack!
We need support. Our engines are gone.
The lasers are our target. Fire! Open fire!
Another one down. Alright, he's moving up to a battle position.
Field, Clifford, we're in danger.
Our space station is under attack.
Frigate standing by.
Construction complete.
No fees too good.
Send a recovery team for me.
Engines primed. Frigate awaiting orders.
Let's discuss my opinion.
Frigate here.
Stay close to your command.
Should have covered your ears.
Just slowly pushing them, slowly. really that powerful now that I'm looking at it.
Our target priority is their laser cannons.
Construction complete. Space station under attack.
Being the assault moving up on the actual space station
I am in
itself now.
complete control. That's the way I like it. Attack! Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
Oh,
Fire at will.
got some remnants trying to fight out.
If the plan goes well, these battles will be short. I hope you are prepared. I know I am. Time is money. Time's a wasted. On station, we are ready. Who stands in my way?
Systems online.
Don't disappoint me. You won't like what happens.
What do you got for me?
Weapons online. We're awaiting orders.
Space station
Attacking.
damaged.
Remove their shield generator. Focus fire on their engines.
No job is too good.
Send your news. But I already know what it is. You should have covered your ears.
Form up.
On station, we are ready. Targeting. The lasers are our target.
Ripping through the ship.
Starbase under attack.
Our target priority is their laser cannons.
Rip through that because the ion cannon. Haven't seen them
The
in a minute.
lasers are our target.
Slowly,
Our
we're gonna
target
take
priority
it out.
is
I
their
know I've been a
laser
little quiet. I've
cannons.
just been really focused because this I cannot emphasize enough how this mission did not need to fail.
The lasers are our target.
Roger that.
Frequency open. We await fleet orders. Take out their missile launchers. Target those missile launchers. Firing! This hardly seems fair.
Take down the shipyard. I always wonder if these cost me credits. I've never really known. They're always very helpful, though, especially on the defensive. I need to build more of those ships once I have an economy. Kind of make like a minefield of turrets to deny the enemy access. And there she goes. Wrapping up the forces right now. Little costly, but it's worth it when considering the desperation of our current situation. I'm happy to take this and move from
We've targeted the enemy.
this
Firing
with now
weapons.
increased firepower. Yes, that's how I want to end this battle. All my ships are aggressively destroying the station. Vengeance.
Space station damaged.
And now we're cleaning up the remnants. Oh, enemy ship still survives.
We're on our duty
The
station.
last of its kind.
You should have covered your ears.
No fee is too big.
Oh, like she has an old Republic ship with his purple lasers. Yeah, I don't know if people realize, but in Star Wars, it's not the colors of the lasers depend on their faction. Certain colors or certain prices in like the Star Wars money economy. So I think it's blue being the most expensive. Like I don't know the exact coloration lore, but I know the colors represent the type of gas used in the weapon, and each color actually had a different quality.
Receiving you clearly.
Which is why you often saw the pirates having the cheapest quality colored blasters, and red being the most common. But this was well worth it. I mean, I did take some significant casualties taking this station, but now we can begin with the ground assault on Hypori, and then after that we can start using Hypori for what it needs to be, which is a money world to keep on fueling the war machine of the criminal underworld.
Engaging enemy.
A little annoyed that he keeps running away from me, but it's kind of his job as a light frigate. And he got away. Nothing I could do about that, but I'm pretty happy that we did take the space of Hypori. Again, heavy casualties, but I'm aware of that, and I believe it was worth it. So on the next episode, we're going to, once we get all the ground forces rounded up, begin the ground assault of Hypori, and start the next video off on a good note, honestly. I mean, we're ending on a good note, too, I might add. Started off on a little rough note, losing Socorro, but that was to be expected now they have their own little pocket of rule in my area. Once I take Hypori, I plan on moving on to Geonosis, but we're going to see what happens because they may try to counterattack in response to me taking Hypori. But until next time, this is Griff, signing off.